Hey guys, it's Miss Marker, and I'm going to be using this video to show you how to use the materials in this SAT prep course. So every day you're going to open up this Student Mastery Tracker online, which you will have distributed to you via Classroom, and then you will also have with you a hard copy of this practice problem lesson packet. Okay, so let's look back at the Mastery Tracker. Every day when you open it, you'll come to this main page, and you're going to want to make sure that you click over to the tab for SAT Math Practice here. And then on that page, you're going to see the date and the problem type you'll be working on, the video that matches up with that day's work, and then the number of questions you're going to actually attempt that day. You'll also have a space where you'll be keeping track of your score on these problems, and then once you plug that in, it'll let you know what your current mastery is of that type of problems. If you ever finish early, instead of moving on to the next set of videos and type of practice problems, you're actually going to go over to this listed set of Blue Book practice problems and start working those as additional practice for that type of SAT problem. So you'll also always have with you, or your teacher will have available, either some student Blue Books or a Blue Book of your own, or some copies of that so that you have access to additional SAT prep work. Okay, so let's look at something that's one detail that's going to be really important, and then I'll walk you through how to do this on the videos. Something that you're going to notice is for the first set of problems for every problem type, so in this case numbers, symbols, and variables, if I actually look at my student work packet and look at how many questions there are going to be for this set of problems, if I scroll down and look at the whole thing, I'll notice that there are actually 7 practice problems available for me in this set of SAT questions. However, you'll notice here that it says that I'm only going to be attempting 6. And the reason for this is that you're actually not going to be attempting the first problem in a video lesson set. So for video 1, you're actually going to watch the first problem as a demo problem on how to do numbers, symbols, and variables problems. And then similarly for the video 2 set, for this video 2.1, the very first problem you're just going to watch to figure out how to do powers, roots, and exponents problems, and then you'll do the rest of them. So actually there are going to be 10 problems total in your practice packet for powers, roots, and exponents. You'll watch the first one, which means you'll only attempt 4 problems in video 2.1, and then you'll do all 5 problems in video 2.2. This will probably make a little bit more sense once we actually get into the videos. So let's go. Say that it is October 13th. You know that you'll be doing numbers, symbols, and variables problems that day, and this is a video you'll be working with. So you'll click on that link, and it's going to take you to an EduCreations video site that you'll set up an account for, and you may have to log in that day if you haven't already.
So here we have the...
So since I've already logged in, it takes me straight to the video and it starts playing. Like I said a second ago, for this first question, number 1, I do have a copy of it in my student packet for lesson, numbers, symbols, variables, but I'm not actually going to attempt this problem on my own. I'm first just going to play this video to show me how to do this type of problem.
First problem in lesson 1, which is on numbers, symbols, and variables.
I'm actually going to pause the video here just because I'm not going to watch the whole thing since I'm just showing you, but you would watch this whole demo on how to do question 1. Okay, so I've fast forwarded to the end of question 1. I've figured out how to do this type of problem, and now I'm ready to actually attempt problem 2. So at this point, I would keep playing the video.
Then you're really on track to do quite well. Let's move on to problem number 2.
As soon as I see this second problem in the set, I'm going to pause the video, and I'm actually going to attempt this problem by myself without the help of the video on my own. So I'll go to my packet, I'll go to question 2, I'll try to work this problem on my own. When I'm done working the problem, say that I've got an answer, I was able to do it, I choose B, or whatever, I will then play the video and compare my answer, figure out what the answer is. So I'll do that.
Where again we have a problem that is not so much difficult in the computation. These kinds of exceed how much 250. That's like subtracting. I put this problem here not so much.
Oh, awesome. I totally randomly picked the correct answer. So say that I got B, the answer is B. Now I'm going to actually record that in my mastery tracker. So I will go look back, I got the first one of the 6 I'm going to try correct, so I'll plug in that I got 1 right. Obviously, that's a low score, it's only 1 out of 6. Say that I got it wrong, though, I will plug in 0 instead. And one other detail in this is, say that let's go back to the video. Let's say that I get to the beginning of number 2 and I actually don't know how to do it. I try to do it by myself, can't figure it out. What you should do is play the video, figure out how to solve this type of problem, and as far as your tracking goes, I'm still going to enter 0 correct for that one. Since I wasn't able to do it independently on my own, I'm not going to count it as one that I got correct, but I am going to play the video so that I get an idea of how to tackle these type of SAT problems. So I'll go through all of these. Say that I got a total of 5 out of 6 right. It'll show me my mastery here. And again, once I'm done, I'm not going to move on to the next video. That's for the next day, 10/14. Since it's still the 13th of October, I'll continue my practice with these suggested Blue Book problems. It'll give me more practice on this type of SAT practice. So this is a process that I'll be going through every day. I'll be going to the date, figuring out the type of problem I'm going to be working on, going to the videos that match with that date, working the practice problems after I've watched the first demo problem for that set of questions, and then I'll be doing any additional practice problems if I have extra time. If you have any questions about this process, ask your teacher, and happy studying for the SAT, guys!